Welcome to the Down the Seams podcast. It feels so good to be back. I wanted to do something special for Christmas, but we never got around to it. And I wanted to do something special for New Year's, never got around to it. But here we are now. That's all that matters. Brandon's back with us. What's up, buddy? How was your Christmas? How was your New Year's?
Right? Can't complain.
Is this one
Kids
called?
got what they wanted, so it
Say
was.
what?
I said kids got what they wanted, so it was successful.
That's always good. Always good. A lot happened in week 17 that was like very, very insane. My emotions were not as impacted, I guess you could say, as most people would think. Some people were asking me, "Hey Eric, why are you not as upset because the Panthers lost?" We had a chance, but I wasn't gonna burn the building down because we lost to the Seahawks. I was more worried about the Buccaneers, and now here we are. So we just got to take care of business this week, and the Seahawks game no longer matters. A couple things in that game specifically irritated me, but losing the game by itself, I always want to see the Panthers win, but that game was never going to break my heart if we lost it. I already knew that coming in, the Seahawks were going to be a tough opponent anyways. It was going to be a tough game to win. In my opinion, that was a playoff game.
Top
That was
10
a playoff
defense.
game. Potential number one seed coming into your house.
Top 10 defense. Top
Week
15 offense.
17. Yeah. Top 5 defense in every category. So it was never going to be easy. It wasn't one that I expected to win. It's one that I thought we could win, and we could have. We had
We're
chances.
definitely not the Rams, I will say that.
The problem was it was something that I had heard and that I had already thought of, and then I reiterated to some other people. It was messed up because the Rams play inside. Weather affects them. Seattle came to Charlotte, North Carolina, and brought their weather with them, and that irritated my soul. Why of all games or of all teams, why did we have to play in the rain against a team that plays in the rain the most outside of the Dolphins?
That's our territory right there.
Come on, dude. Come on. But anyway, we'll get into that in a little bit. We're not going to spend too much on Week 17, but we are going to touch on that game a little bit just because we have a Panthers and a Seahawks fan in the building. He can wait. I'm going to start it how I've been starting it. We got some headlines for you listeners and viewers on YouTube to partake in. Let us know in the comments how you feel about these things. Honesty or save face? Do you agree with Todd Bowles' little rough take on, quote, needing to be better at the quarterback position? Is he just flat out blaming Baker to make it seem like he doesn't deserve to lose his job? Or is he just being honest, and is that what we want from head coaches? Because we feel, most people feel that players and coaches keep things from the media. They're not, they go up there like robots and try to say what they want people to hear, not what actually is going on. Battle tested and running on fumes. 49ers add McCaffrey to the injury report. Now, this list of stuff was made on Wednesday, and it's Friday, so it could have changed. I didn't look at the injury report, but Christian McCaffrey was on the injury report. I think he's good to go. But the question is, are they still competitors in the NFC if they lose McCaffrey at this point in the season? And then fall from greatness. Trayvon Diggs waived from the Cowboys. He ultimately was claimed by the Packers. But here we are. That happened. Let us know in the comments what you think. Want to hear from you. Week 17 was crazy. Seahawks-Panthers game. What were your take?
That's exactly what I wanted to start with. Panthers played really good defensively. Only allowed Jackson, or we can say JSN, 72 yards, and half of that was Sam Darnold's yards. He only had 147, which was crazy to me. Respect to the Panthers defense. The only thing that I would be worried about going into a playoff game against them, if we do lose to the 49ers, would be their defense. because, I mean, yes, their pass defense is really good. Their rush defense is decent. I mean, Charbonnet went off for 110, but I mean, they could hold him easily to 30 or 40 if he doesn't have a good game. So what I'm worried about is their defense. Their offense, not so much. They still have things to figure out. But I feel like they could be a real contender in the next year or two.
I will say that
That's what I take away from it.
I will say that the Panthers have always struggled against Charbonnet, and I don't know why. It's just Charbonnet always goes crazy when he plays the Panthers, and that kind of rubs me the wrong way because you can stop Kenneth Walker, but you can't stop his backup, and that's just always crazy to me. Secondly, the Seahawks, whoever is in charge of the run game, whether it be the offensive coordinator, the run game coordinator, the running backs coach, the head coach, whoever is in charge of the running game, did a really good job adjusting during that game. He noticed that in the middle we are strong. Bobby Brown, Derek Brown, whoever's in the middle, they're going to get the job done on that defensive line. They had a couple runs early on that broke for yardage or could have broke for yardage going to the outside. And so that's what they started doing. When they would run the ball, they would get the ball to the edge. And that's when you started to see the Seahawks run game eat up yards. So I have to give credit to them. Also have to give credit to the Seahawks defense because they played phenomenal. They did not make very many mistakes. You heard Dave Canales talk about it in the postgame. How the Seahawks basically just played deep coverage and they stayed disciplined. They took away the deep ball, and when the play was ran short, they stayed disciplined. They came up and they made a tackle. They made a play, and I think that was the difference maker. There was times where our defense didn't stay disciplined. They could have made an extra play or made an extra tackle, and they didn't do it. Obviously, the tough face mask penalty at the end of the game or toward the end of the game by J.C. Horn in a one-score game made a huge difference. It was 3rd and 21, and he comes up and gets that unfortunate face mask penalty. Pretty much killed the Panthers because Seahawks went on to score after that. It was just tough. It was tough. It was a tough game for the Panthers. The offense took quite a while to get going, and once they did, that's when the face mask penalty happened. So it was just unfortunate timing. The offense took way too long to get their feet under them. But then again, early on, the Seahawks offense struggled early too. It was 3-3 going into half. Up until that point, the only points that the Seahawks had put up was off of short field position. They hadn't been able to drive the whole field. So coming out of the half, I was hopeful that that's more of what we would see, and we did. We did. Majority of the game, majority of that second half, we kept the Seahawks from driving down the length of the field. Majority of their points came off of short field scenarios, and that's what hurt the Panthers. And we cannot do that this week. We have to play disciplined defense in critical moments, and we have to move the ball on offense. We have to move the ball on offense. This is the game where it took 23 points to beat them last time, and we only scored 10 against Seattle. And this is a division opponent that knows you, that played you 2 weeks ago. And
you also know them, though.
We know them, but it's what I was
You know
about to
what
say.
needs to be done, so y'all just have to execute.
In the NFL, it's very hard to beat a team twice.
Yep.
In the same year. So,
yep. And you saying that is good because 49ers, we're not the same team from week one. We had to figure everything out. We had some new coaches come in. We have some new players in, but now we found our groove. They have to worry. And I will talk about that whenever we get into our predictions. But I have a question for you right now. Do you think the MVP is already won? And if so, who do you think has won it?
I don't think it's over. I don't think it's already won. Um,
I agree.
it's hard. It's hard. Um, I think there's really only two candidates, and that's the two candidates that everybody is talking about. That's Matt Stafford and Drake May.
Who do you think takes the crown, though?
It's so up and down. Both quarterbacks have their own resumes. The only difference would be what is Drake May's inefficiency against sorry, Drake May's inefficiency against top tier teams. Matt Stafford has put up better numbers against better defenses than Drake May. I
Question.
think that
Is week 18 the last week for MVP, or do they carry on into the playoffs?
it should be the last week.
It better be, because
Um,
playoffs shouldn't even matter. It's a regular season MVP.
yeah, like
Okay.
your stats aren't recorded in the playoffs,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Your MVP race should not be affected in the playoffs.
And with that being said, do you think Matt Stafford's performance against Atlanta costed him the MVP? Or could very well cost him if he
I think
doesn't
it.
produce?
I think it could. Here's the thing about the MVP award. I see it how I feel that it should be decided. A lot of people don't see it this way, and it feels like the NFL doesn't award it this way. I feel that the MVP is the most valuable player in a sense of what are you doing for that team that you're on.
Yes.
If you are not there, can they have the same success without you? That's how I view the MVP. I don't feel that the NFL pays attention to that. I feel that they go based off of stats. Now, I understand, like, you have to have some numbers. You have to have some numbers. You have to be a top statistical player. But wins are important to the MVP award, in my opinion. If you lose games, you're not very valuable because you're not helping your team. It's the teams that are good, most notably, typically the top four teams, the top two in both conferences. You look at the Broncos, the Patriots, the Seahawks, the 49ers. The Seahawks or the Bears, right? You look at their quarterbacks because the MVP is a quarterback award. Let's just be honest. Bo Nix, Drake May.
Unless you break records that could never be broken, it's going to be a quarterback
Right.
winning it.
Well, even then, Saquon Barkley didn't even come anywhere close to winning the MVP, and he ran
But
for over 2,000 yards.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't break records, though.
Yeah. But then again, going back to my statement, Saquon Barkley is not the reason that the Eagles were good last year.
Exactly, and that's when I give my input. I got some stuff to say.
But then you have Sam Darnold with the Seahawks and Caleb Williams with the Bears. Would the Bears be the same team without Caleb Williams? Probably
Correct.
not. Would the Seahawks be the same team without Sam Darnold?
Definitely.
Probably.
Definitely.
Would the Broncos be the same without Bo Nix? Maybe. They have a really good defense. Are the Patriots the same team without Drake May?
Probably not. With that, I wanna piggyback on what you've said. It's based on stats and wins, like you said. And that's why I think it's already won. I think Drake May's consistency throughout the whole year, um, has led him to this moment to where Matthew Stafford has to have something phenomenal happen for him to win it. And I mean, they're playing Arizona, so who's to say he won't have that game? Um, so you might be right on it not being won yet, but I think it has been won. Drake May's consistency and the way he has led this Patriots team, when you thought they would be a subpar non-playoff team, is well short of phenomenal. So I think it's won.
Yeah, I mean, I can get behind it. I don't think it's won yet just because we have 1 week to play. But if, like you said, if Matt Stafford doesn't come out and blow the doors off the Cardinals, I think it's pretty much Drake May's award to lose.
Exactly.
Now, if he was to come out and, I mean, because he's already won the division, so I mean, there's no
playing for the number one seed though. So I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know if
yeah.
they're
I
gonna
mean,
go for it or not.
if the Patriots get the 1 seed, I think it's solidified.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
think there's no doubt Drake may lead that team all the way to the top of the AFC, and that wins him the MVP. But
That's why I
I don't
think
know.
Matt Stafford has lost it. He has lost crucial games. And I'm not taking a dig at the Panthers, but the Rams are supposed to be way better than the Panthers on paper and everything else. So the fact that they lost to them and the Falcons of all teams, they're not even a playoff team. They're just fighting for bragging rights for the next year or whatever. You
You
lose to
fumbled
them teams, yeah.
you fumbled your chance at the 1 seed against the Panthers.
But not only that,
You fumbled your chance at the division against the Falcons.
not only that, you play horribly. You throw 3 interceptions in the first half to the Panthers. You throw 2 interceptions in the first half to the Falcons. That's 5 interceptions in the first half alone. How do you make a case for him to win it at that point?
Yeah, yeah,
And it came at the later half of the season. It isn't like he's done this at week 1 to week 5 and is now doing good. No.
yeah. And I think the reason that Matt Stafford was in this conversation was, like you said, it's not week 1 through 5. He went 10 weeks without throwing a pick.
And they were really
And
good in those 10 weeks. They were number 1 in the NFC.
yeah, and so I think that's how Matt Stafford landed in this conversation
Yeah, yeah.
because they
I
were
feel
winning and he went 10 games without a pick. But if you look at it though, following the same criteria that I've been using, the Rams are the Rams without Matt Stafford. They have too many weapons on offense. They have a good defense.
they have a great defense, and it's crazy to say without Aaron Darnold.
So, what's his name? Kobe Turner is basically Aaron Donald reincarnated.
Yeah, I mean, you would think Aaron Donald's on the sideline. Like, Jesus.
Man's insane.
And
But
it's
yeah,
not even
no, I
just him.
think
There's a couple names that I forget that have been playing so well in that defensive line.
yeah, there's a couple of them.
So, I mean, I feel like they could be good without Sam Darnold. Give them a Drake May. I mean, I feel like they would be better.
Yeah, maybe they don't lose to the Panthers. I mean, you see what Drake May did to the Panthers.
I mean, they definitely don't lose to the Falcons.
Yeah,
All
I
they have
mean,
is Bijan, basically. I mean,
Drake May came out and dropped 40 on our head.
They have Drake London. I mean, he's a top 10 wide receiver if they don't have Michael Penix under center. And that,
Yeah,
I mean, he's in the NFL, so you can't really say he's bad. So I'm not trying to say nothing bad about the man, but I mean, when you're in the NFL, your expectations are to deliver, and as a starter, you are supposed to deliver. You are paid the big bucks to deliver, and when you can't do that, somebody else is ready to take that place.
yep, for sure. NFL stands for not for long, and what have you done for me lately?
Exactly. And then, and in this business, it's tough love. If you don't deliver, you're shown the door. You're expected to show that loyalty, but they don't have to.
That's an interesting conversation, though. I'm glad you brought that up. Before we go into what's coming, week 18, the future, let's look at a recap of this season, regular season. I looked at a list put out by Fox, and I looked at some of those moments from this season, and I took some of those moments and jotted them down to just take a look back at the regular season, being that we're at the end of it, and just kind of relive these moments for a second. And we're going to go over the division predictions that Nate and I had put out and see how accurate we were with some of these. Starting off with these moments, the Bears beat the Packers in overtime to what, in my opinion, made them contenders. They had the game against the Packers a couple weeks prior to, and it was like, oh, are the Bears really that team?
I
And
mean,
then
I
they
don't know.
come
They
in,
lost to a last play, if I remember correctly.
they come in and beat the Packers in overtime with that ball to DJ Moore into the end zone. It was crazy, and I think it's different because the game was over at that point. At the end of the play, DJ Moore takes his helmet off and starts celebrating, and I was like, whoa, put your helmet back on. Against the Falcons a couple years ago, DJ Moore had a play at the end. PJ Walker threw a deep ball to him to tie the game, and if we hit the extra point, we win it. And DJ Moore takes his helmet off, celebrates. We get a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct because he took his helmet off. It backs us up, and then Eddie Pinheiro misses the game-winning extra point, and we go to overtime. So I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Put your helmet back on, guy. Put your helmet back on.
It's his fault.
Yeah. What about the Phillip Rivers return? That was nuts. Truly crazy.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. I don't think really anybody expected him to do anything crazy, but it was just a feel good story. I loved seeing Phillip Rivers back.
It was let's hope this works for us moment because they needed something. They were definitely desperate and desperate measures.
All cards on the table.
Yeah. But going back to the Bears, what solidified them as contenders for me was last week. That game against the 49ers.
Oh yeah.
Caleb Williams, man, I am a believer in him now. I know we've talked at the early points of the season. If they go back and watch these videos, they will hear me say I do not like Caleb Williams. And it's not because of him as a person. I love his character. But just he wasn't producing. And I knew the Bears were capable of being good. They just needed him to produce. Getting it done, man. Getting it done. I love it.
I'm not ready to put all my eggs in the Caleb Williams basket yet. If he comes out and plays great next year, I will be. I will be willing to say Caleb Williams is that guy then. But I think they finally got their coach, man.
My point is, he's progressing. He's actually showing improvement, and he's delivering.
Yeah. I know you can see the growth.
Yeah. But it is the NFL. Unless you're Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady, you're not going to be the best every year. You're going to have off years. Look at Joe Burrow. He's one of the greatest, but he's not having a great year. He's dealing with injuries all the time because of his offensive line. And that takes me back to what I've said before. It is a team sport. It takes all 11 people on that field at once. If there's a couple of them not producing, it's going to impact the whole team.
What about that Shador Sanders draft slide?
I mean, it's well deserved. I like Shador. He's pretty funny. He's actually showing he's a good quarterback. He's actually showing he's an NFL quarterback.
I was going to say he's an NFL quarterback. I'm not willing to say yet that he's a starter. But
he's on the Browns, so I mean, it is the Browns. Yeah, so I agree with that statement.
Some of his decisions are just.
But he's a rookie. Look at Trevor Lawrence. Look at Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning was holy moly. You would have never expected him to be top 3.
Yeah.
With his rookie season. If you look at his rookie season, like if we were 20 years ago and you looked at his rookie season, you'd be like, oh my God, get rid of him.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Like nowadays, you don't have that chance. You're gone.
So we had a very petty waiver claim from the Packers, picking up Trayvon Diggs. What about that Micah Parsons trade?
I would link it to that. I wouldn't even say it would be petty. I feel like Michael Parsons has a hand in that. Wanted his boy in there. Maybe he could actually do something and rub it in the Cowboys' face. I mean, that's an interesting topic. I'm glad you brought it up because I really didn't expect Trayvon Diggs to even get released. Yes, he's had a down year, but I mean, you paid him to be a top cornerback.
Yeah.
To release him at the end of the season is wild to me. But I mean, it's the most Jerry Jones thing to do. It's the most Jerry Jones thing to do.
He was a top corner when he got that payday, but then he became a coverage liability. He was just getting beat every day.
He was always like that, though. He was always like that. His best trait was coverage, the zone, where he didn't have to keep up with the wide receiver.
Yeah, true.
So whenever you put him in that, whenever you put him in a man and you expect him to deliver when you know he can't, then you're setting yourself up for failure.
Very true. Final moment. The Chiefs missed the playoff.
It's a miracle. No, I'm just picking, but I mean, their fall was bigger than their rock.
It is. I said it with Nate on the podcast.
I
It
wouldn't
was
call
a
it a
couple
miracle
weeks.
because you expected it, though.
Christmas came early.
Yeah, but I mean,
Christmas came early.
you would expect it, though. Everybody's getting old. They're not producing the same. They don't have the same clip that they had.
Yeah.
You can't expect
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes to do everything. I mean, he just tore his ACL, and that's proof of their flaws and their struggles.
For sure. For sure. Oh, I just hit my mic. Some of these division predictions, man. These
Let's get into them.
divisions. The AFC East. Nate and I both said that the Bills would win the division.
Bills, yeah, me too.
Some of these were just way off. The AFC South. Some of these were spot on. Some of them were way off. Way off.
I
Let me
said the
tell you, way
Texans.
off. The AFC South. Nate said the Jaguars.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild from Nate because he doesn't like the Jaguars. He doesn't like Trevor Lawrence. I mean,
I had said that every team in the AFC South would be equal. It was kind of hard to tell. Anybody could win the division. Anybody could lose the division.
really? Did you really think that about
Because
the Titans?
I didn't see a difference maker between the teams.
I knew the Titans were going to be bottom of the pack.
Now keep in mind we made these predictions in week 2, so the season had already started.
No, you're good.
I said the Titans would win the division.
Oh my god! But that's you being a Titans fan, dude. That's the biasness.
No. It had nothing to do with me liking the Titans. It had everything to do with I thought the Titans were the more established team. I did not expect them to fire their head coach.
Just got the #1 pick, dog. Did you really expect them to win? I mean, I know the South is historically bad, but boy,
I
were
didn't.
you wrong.
I thought the Titans had at least 7 wins in them.
Oh,
7 wins.
that hurts
7
my
wins
heart,
in them.
man.
Enough. I thought the AFC South was going to be terrible. No one expected the Colts to come in and go 6-1. No one expected the Jaguars to be good.
I knew.
Maybe some people expected Jaguars.
I knew the Titans wouldn't win over 6 games. I gave them 5 at the most. But I predicted the Texans. That was my prediction. They have a chance.
I had the Texans on the back burner. I had them on the back burner. I didn't think the Colts would be good. I didn't think the Jaguars were going to be good.
I will say, I didn't think C.J. Stroud would be in injury trouble and be producing the way he has. He's not the top quarterback he has been showing.
That division it threw me for a loop, man. It threw me for a loop.
I get it.
The AFC West, my sleeper pick to win, not my actual pick, but a team I thought could do it was the Chargers, and boy, did they come close.
The Chargers.
Nate took the Chargers. The team I said would win the division was the Broncos.
Good pick. I'm not a believer of Bo Nix, and I'm still not. So I feel like it's mainly their defense.
Yeah. Bo Nix has done a pretty decent job of just managing the game.
Yeah, all he has to do is just game manage.
Playing to the strength of the defense, playing complementary
Much like Russell
football.
Wilson in his early years.
The AFC North, Nate said the Ravens.
I said the Steelers all year.
What does he want more? What does Nate want more? To be right? Or for the Steelers to win the division? Buddy, I said the Bengals. And then the injury after injury after injury after injury.
Yeah.
The NFC East, I said the Commanders.
I said the Eagles. There was just no way. The Eagles are going to control this division for the next 3-4 years.
Nate said the Cowboys.
What?
Remember all that talk he was saying about how bad the Cowboys were? And then he turned around and predicted the Cowboys to win the division.
Yeah, he's got some pretty interesting takes, man. I'll give it to him.
The NFC North, I said the Lions.
Me too. I did not expect the Bears to be this good.
Neither did I. Nate said the Vikings.
Yeah, an interesting person he is.
Now, I did agree with him that the division would come down to the Packers and the Vikings. But I had said that the Lions could sneak in there and take it. But instead of it being the Packers and Vikings, it was the Packers and Bears, and the Lions are already out of it.
I thought it would be the Lions and Packers.
The NFC South, we both took the Buccaneers. And I'll tell you right now, I would rather look like an idiot than lose our playoff contention race, whatever you want to call it, to the Buccaneers. I would rather look like an idiot.
I said the Panthers, and here's why. And this is going back to not even the beginning of this season, the beginning of last season. When I told you that they would be horrible that season, they went like 2-15, or I don't even remember. And they would win 10 games this year. I was wrong on the 10 games, but they could still win 9 games, and that's pretty doggone close. I will give myself credit. And
Yeah,
if they do win the division this Sunday, I mean, I'll give myself credit.
they're right on par where I thought they would be. I said our floor was 7 games, our ceiling was 10. I didn't think we would get there. We can win 9. I'll take it. We're right where we are right where I thought we would be.
I
In
don't
the
know.
NFC West.
You was not believing after that first game, dude.
Oh no.
Wait, let's go back
no.
to the video. Let's go back to
No,
the.
I
Let's go
was
to that
retracting.
podcast with me, you, and Nate.
I was retracting my statements so fast because I said our floor was 7 games. Our floor was 7 wins. But after those first 2 games, oh no. I was retracting that so hard. There was no
The
way
fact
that
that they
team was
came back
winning the
from that,
game.
though?
It's crazy. It's genuinely crazy. There was no way that team was winning a game, dude. I was set in my heart that we were going 0-17, so I wouldn't be upset. The NFC West. This is an interesting one. Because all throughout the season, it looked like the Rams were the favorite to win the division.
That's who I picked to win this division.
Nate took the 49ers. I said the 49ers were a sleeper. Could sneak in and steal it late in the year.
You're still there.
My prediction to win the division was the Seahawks.
That's what's up. Now, when I made these predictions, I looked into every metric. The reason I picked the Rams is because they just looked way better. And especially after that first game, I was like, yeah, we look decent, but we didn't look like we do now against the 49ers.
I was not a believer, man. I was not a believer in the Rams ever.
I mean, now's a great chance to not be a believer because their fall was bigger than their rise.
They peaked too early, man.
Yeah.
They peaked too early. They're not winning a Super Bowl.
If the 49ers win this division, they could win the Super Bowl. Or they could. They get home field advantage all the way through.
I've been looking at that for a couple weeks now. It goes back to Nate and I talking about it. We made some knockoff playoff predictions a couple weeks ago, or a few weeks ago, and did some makeshift, like what if the Panthers win the division, what if the Bucks win the division type thing. Like let's predict the rest of this and see who makes the playoffs based off our predictions. And I had said there's a path. There's a path for the 49ers to win a Super Bowl at home. So it's crazy. It's happening right in front of us. I think if there's any team right now who's getting hot at the right time, it's the 49ers. That's just my opinion. They're starting to click. I don't think...
It's going to go down to the Seahawks and 49ers, honestly. That is my prediction.
Yeah.
Depending on how the bracket turns out, it could be the NFC Championship game.
Which we're going to get into that now. Week 18, there's a lot on the line.
Yeah,
there's a lot on the line.
Making predictions on the way.
Wild card weekend, it's going to be NFC South versus NFC West. Who's going to face who? Let's talk about it. We got AFC playoff rankings. Denver Broncos at number 1, Patriots at number 2, Jaguars at number 3, Steelers at number 4, Texans at 5, Chargers at 6, Bills at 7. The Ravens are technically in the hunt. In the NFC, we had the Seahawks at 1, Bears at 2, Eagles at 3, Panthers at 4, 49ers at 5, Rams at 6, and Packers at 7. The Buccaneers are in. Week 18 incentives here. How about this? We got 4 divisions up for grabs this week. 2 in the AFC, 2 in the NFC. The AFC North, Steelers and Ravens playing for that division. The AFC South, the Jaguars and Texans holding on for dear life in their own respective games. The NFC South, the Panthers and Buccaneers play for that division. And the NFC West, the Seahawks and 49ers play for that division. Along with that, talking about the teams that I just mentioned, the Jaguars also with a win and a Broncos and Patriots loss take the 1 seed, not only the AFC South. The Texans, they win the AFC South with a win and a Jaguars loss. Whoever wins between the Steelers and Ravens, take the AFC North. and the other goes home. The NFC South, the Panthers have a couple avenues here. They win the NFC South with a win. Or a Falcons win. Tampa Bay needs some help, but they can definitely get it done. If they win and Atlanta loses, they win the NFC South. The Panthers are out of it, and the Bucs go on to face the NFC West in the wild. The Seahawks can win the NFC West and the 1 seed where they win, and the 49ers can win the NFC West.
It's that 1 seed and the West.
And the 1 seed where they win. If they tie, the division goes to the Seahawks. Along with that,
hold on. I will say Atlanta and New Orleans should be playing on Saturday as well.
I don't know if they play. It would have to be that. No, because the Seahawks play that night game. Who plays it? Somebody play at 1?
Y'all play at 4:30, and they should be playing the 1 game.
That's what I'm saying. Does somebody play at 1? Because Seattle plays at 8.
No, yeah, we play at 8, and y'all play at 4:30, and that's it.
But I thought you said Atlanta should be playing on
They
Saturday.
should be playing on Saturday because Sunday, you can't have the Panthers and Buccaneers game on Saturday and the New Orleans game and Atlanta game on Sunday.
Oh, you're just saying they should have done that. I thought you were saying.
No, they should do that because the Panthers game is a bigger. You will know who's in the playoffs in the Saints. Or you get what I'm saying. It's hard to explain.
Yeah. They should have put the Falcons game before the Panthers.
Yes, so the game would be meaningful.
Yeah, that would really up the ante for Week 18.
Exactly, because if Atlanta wins, then it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, same. I feel that way too. I mean, I don't know. The fix might be in.
Yeah, I agree.
The fix might be in.
They have been riding the Bucs' butts all year, man.
Bucs have lost, 7 of 8?
Yep.
Why wouldn't they just snap that fucking... I just said a cuss word. Stupid Buccaneers.
I was
Stupid Buccaneers, dude. Why wouldn't the Buccaneers snap that streak against us? Why wouldn't they do that?
So why wouldn't Tyler Show just miraculously beat the Falcons who just beat the Rams?
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Come on. The fix is in. That's why Atlanta's playing after.
Let's get into these predictions. Hold
on. Denver can win the 1 seed with a win or a tie and a Patriots loss, or a Patriots loss and a Jaguars loss. And the Patriots can take the 1 seed with a win and a Denver loss, or a tie and a Denver. I'm so more pumped up now for tomorrow, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I've been so pumped. I've been waiting for this moment for so long.
Oh my gosh. Dude. Let's get into what you got for the predictions. I'll control my inner Panther for those.
We'll start with the Panthers versus Bucs. I got the Panthers because I don't think the Panthers are going to get all the way to this point just to lose. They're going to go as hard as possible. They're gonna stick to the game plan. They're going to play their tails off. They came off of a loss, but they've already beat Tampa. They got that bragging rights. They know what needs to be done. So as long as they execute, they got it.
Energy is everything, man. Energy is everything. And I've seen it way too many times as a Panther fan. When your team looks defeated, you already lost. The Buccaneers just look defeated. You listen to Baker Mayfield talk in his press conferences.
The whole team.
He was on the injury report to start the week. He's going to play. He's the ultimate competitor. Whether he's hurt or not, he's going to play. At least in this scenario, with the division on the line, he's going to play whether he's hurt or not. But that team just looks defeated. And then you look at the other side. Them boys are locked in. The Panthers are locked in, son. J.C. Horn, Derek Brown, the guys that have been here for a while and have done nothing but lose, them boys are ready. Just hearing them talk, buddy, I'd be scared to play them on Saturday, tomorrow. If I looked across and seen the Panthers team that I saw last night, looking at the Panthers media, I'd be terrified.
They're ready.
Because them boys are locked in and ready. And this is the most confident I've seen this group all year. Because they know we had a chance to take a stranglehold on the division when we lost to the Saints. We had a chance to win the division when we lost to the Seahawks. If we lose again, it's over.
Y'all
You're
should
out of
very well
lives.
have 10 wins right now. Y'all should be going for 11. Them Saints losses
You're
are unexcusable.
Yeah, you're out of lives. You're out of chances. It's now or never. And the Panthers understand that. And them boys are locked in. And I can confidently say, for the first time, I'm taking the Panthers to win. And we're going to make the playoffs. And that Bank of America Stadium is going to be rocking.
Yes.
When I hope to God. I hope to God. I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that statement for the Seahawks and 49ers prediction. But that stadium's going to be insane, fella. That stadium's going to be insane. The Panthers are taking it. The Atlanta game ain't even going to matter. Them boys are locked and loaded and ready to go.
You go first.
For what?
Seahawks, 49ers.
Oh, I'm taking the Seahawks. That defense looks way too good. And, buddy, I'm getting hyped. I'm getting pumped. And I'm not going to pipe myself down because this is playoff football right here. This is playoff football. This is Seahawks, 49ers, Panthers, Bucks, Panthers, Bucks, 49ers, Steelers, Ravens. This is playoff football. You're playing for everything. So I'm getting hyped, and I don't even care. The 49ers are going to lose to the Seahawks, and they're going to come here. I want the 49ers so bad. Let me tell you, they embarrassed us on national TV, and it's our turn to return the favor. You're going to come to BOA and see what playoff football in the Carolinas look like. You think it's loud in San Fran? Nah, cuz. Come to the South. See what happens. That's all I'm going to say. NFC South, we know how to play football. We know how to stay competitive. We know how to scratch and claw even when we suck. Why is the NFC South always bad? Because we beat the hell out of each other. Every year.
Scratching and clawing.
We just fight. Every team in the division. I hate the Falcons. I hate the Saints. Cannot stand the Buccaneers. But one thing I can say about all four teams in this division is they fight.
Yeah.
It don't matter if we get beat by 40. We can get beat by 40. You gonna know you played the Panthers. They can absolutely lose 7 games, but you can bet your rear end you gonna know you played the Buccaneers. You gonna feel the wrath of Mike Evans. I want the 49ers to come here. I want my get back. Bring on San Fran.
With that being said, my prediction is also the Seahawks. 49ers have been explosive, but they have not seen us yet for a defense quite like us.
Because I just told somebody this earlier.
Everybody.
I don't care what happens in the playoffs. If we get there, everybody needs this experience. If we get there, that place is going to be rocking. We're not losing at home in the wild card. So you know what that means? Seattle's going to be sitting there waiting on our get back also. We're going to go up into y'all stadium and do what y'all did to us. I was at the game and all them Seahawks fans on the Seahawks sideline chanting, Seahawks, Seahawks. Shut up. We're going to do the same thing in, what are they, is it Lumen Field?
We make our presence known one way or the other. It don't matter if we're in Charlotte, across the world.
Listen.
It don't matter if we're in Arizona. It don't matter if we're in Kansas City. We're going to make our presence known.
Seahawks fans travel too well. Seahawks fans travel too well, but Panther fans travel well too. So you know what? We're going to go into Lumen Field. We're going to beat the 49ers in a wild card. Then we're going to go to Seattle, and we're just going to keep picking off the NFC West. And I hope, for all things holy, I hope the Rams are sitting there waiting on us in the NFC Championship game when we walk up into SoFi and we go 3-0 in the playoffs against the NFC West. I'm calling it now. I'll say it right now, confident.
No, it's not happening, dude.
Come on with it.
Come on with it. Y'all probably will get 49ers, but Seahawks are going to give y'all that time.
I want all the smoke.
We're not going to put up 27. We're going to put up 59.
Ooh, that's a bold one. 59 is crazy.
We're going to be in our stadium next time if y'all get through the 49ers.
I know, but hey.
We played in Carolina, and Carolina's known for giving teams tough times. Rams, they felt the hard way.
Listen, 49ers, we have everything. You embarrassed us. It's our turn to embarrass you.
Yeah, we'll be at home too.
Seattle,
so there it is.
Seattle came in here and made our offense look like a bunch of lost dodo birds. It's our turn to return the favor. I said we would get after Sam Darnold. We got after Sam Darnold. We walked away with 2 sacks, and one of them being a strip sack. We're going to get him double that next time. We coming hard. Pause.
That defense is really good.
And then we're going to go to SoFi. We're going to take over SoFi, and we're going to blast them to go to the Super Bowl. Now, we might get dismantled. I don't know. I might just be talking out my booty hole. We might just get dog walked right back out of the playoff bracket. But you know what? I don't care. It's been a long time since I've been able to talk about playoff football regarding the Panthers, and I'm all in. We're going to the Super Bowl, baby. Come on. Who's next? Saints, Falcons? Falcons. The Saints ain't good. Actually, no.
They're going to be playing for a pick.
I'm going to take the Saints. I think the Panthers win, so the game doesn't matter. I'm going to take the Saints. Just because they've played good in games they shouldn't win the entire time.
I agree. Falcons coming off a Rams win, though. I think they have everything to play for.
Since Week 10, the Falcons and Saints have been the best teams in the division. But I'm going to take the Saints.
Okay, Falcons. Ravens, Steelers. Last game.
Tough one. That's a tough one.
I'm
going to take the Steelers. What?
I take Ravens.
I'm going to take the Steelers just because I don't think Aaron Rodgers goes out like that.
Now listen, why? Last 5-6 weeks, who have I been saying is going to win that division?
You've been saying the Ravens the whole time.
No, I have not. I've been saying the Steelers. I've said the Ravens are out. Every single week I've been saying they are done.
But they just keep on coming back.
Last week just showed me why they will make the playoffs. King Henry needs to have the game he had last week, and they're going to coast into the playoffs. They just need to feed King Henry that rock.
It's possible. I just don't think that Aaron Rodgers is going to go out.
They don't have TJ Watt, do they?
I don't know if he's playing or not. I know he was
hurt.
hurt.
If he's not playing, I think it's over. Dude.
We'll have to see.
King Henry will not be stopped. Tyler Huntley better show up, but I'm riding with the Ravens.
I respect it. It could happen. What's next?
Yeah, the Broncos. Who are they playing?
I don't know who they.
The Raiders. The Raiders.
Oh, that's one.
You think they're getting number 1 seed?
Denver's winning that game by a mile.
I think they're going to have their starters out for the number 1 seed. They want that belt.
Yeah, for sure.
And I lied, it's the Chargers. It's the Chargers.
Oh, the Broncos already won the division. The Chargers might be trying to spoil it. They're like, you might have won the division, but you're not getting the 1 seed. I'm taking the Chargers, dude.
I'm thinking the Broncos win that. And I only say this because I feel like the Chargers already have their spot locked up. They have nothing to play for.
That's true. If they don't play their starters or something like that, the Broncos win.
Right. All right. And now we got Texans-Colts.
Texans.
I agree. Colts have been way too cold. I don't think they pick up a win here. I think they're probably done for the season. They probably rest.
Yeah, they're looking to next year. It's over.
Jaguars, Titans. You Titan lover.
Give me Camel.
You love the Titans.
That is a biased pick through and through. I like the Titans. I don't like Trevor Lawrence. He's not winning this division. He's not winning the 1 seed. It doesn't matter.
I will say he's not going to get the 1 seed. I think the Broncos win. But with you saying Cam Ward, he has played phenomenal. He's so good. And he's showing why he was the number 1 pick. With that being said, though, the Jaguars are going to win. They're going to win the division. They're going to lock it up.
We can agree to disagree. Nate's not going to be right, man. There's no way he picked the Jaguars to win the division and is right. There's no way. It's not possible. Was that all of them?
I'm pretty sure there's one more. I just didn't think. The Patriots, Dolphins.
Yeah. Give me the Patriots.
Same. Dolphins have been riding high. They have been beating teams they shouldn't. But
yeah, they've done enough. They've done enough spoiling. The Dolphins are finished.
They're not gonna do the Foxborough miracle again. Y'all can just write that off, fans. Dolphins fans, y'all season's over. Wrap it up. Find a new quarterback.
Find a new head coach.
Well, I was about to say the same thing. New head coach.
Man, what a time of year, man. What a time to
be a Miami fan. What a time to be a Florida fan. Like, None of them's going well. The only thing y'all got going right now is the Jaguars,
Yeah.
and
And
y'all probably don't
that's
even
about to
got
come
that.
crumbling down.
Yeah, the wild card. Y'all might as well just kiss that goodbye.
Yeah.
Mm. Trevor
What's up,
Lawrence is
Grayson?
keep my kid right there in the background.
Man, what a time to be a Panther fan, dude. Come on. Come
Oh yeah. What a
on.
time to be a Seahawks fan. Did not expect this. One
One
season wrapped
seed.
up, basically. I don't think Brock Purdy has it in him. He's 7-1
Bears.
against us. I will give him credit, 7-1 against us, but we have not been good. The past 3 to 4 years, we have not been good. And week 1 is a whole different story than week 18. Let's get that straight, 49ers fans. Y'all can come down my throat all you want. Pause, very pause, but we got this. We got this. We're going to win the Super Bowl. And there's nothing the NFC West can do about it.
Man, Bears fans. What's up, Grayson? Bears fans.
They suck.
They're happy. Jaguars fans are happy. That's not going to last very long.
Yeah.
Steelers fans, man. Oh, buddy.
I already want to get into the playoff predictions, but we already know. They
Steelers.
can change.
Hey, we'll have that coming to you on Monday. Monday. For the listeners and the viewers, Monday we have our playoff predictions. And it's gonna be a fun time as we get ready to wrap up here for this one. It's been a good ride, man. What a season.
It's been a fun episode.
It's far from over. It's far from over. Wherever you may be listening from or watching from YouTube, we appreciate you. I hope your team is in the playoffs, unless you're a Buccaneers fan.
Or a Chiefs fan.
Yeah. Do me a favor and go cry me a river. Your time is officially over. Because I will say this: the Buccaneers have a chance to win a 5th straight division title tomorrow, and they've done it on the back of a very bad division.
We'll say the Patriots. You better be lucky you have our Drake May.
Yeah. Go Heels.
Patriots. I would never be saying that if it wasn't for Drake May.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Drake May, I would be very upset that the Patriots.
I'd love to see a Patriots Seahawks rematch. Get our give back. Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds juicy.
But yeah, the Bucks have rode a bad division to multiple division titles.
Yeah.
You're really not that good, bro. Like, the Buccaneers are trash. Let's just be honest with ourselves here. They don't deserve to win the division. You lose 7 games, almost 8 in a row. You don't win. You don't deserve to win. Sorry. I'm choking just like the Buccaneers. Anyway, yeah, you don't win.
Just
you
like
don't
the
deserve
49ers are about to do.
Just let it go. Let it die. Start your rebuild. Go back to the bottom where you belong. And Daddy's home. Daddy's home. We are back, baby. We are back. The Kings of the South have arrived from their long slumber. And we're going to turn it on tomorrow, man. We're going to turn it on tomorrow. Any final words from you?
Go Hawks.
Can't believe I'm saying this. Go Hawks. I want them 49ers, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm high.
I want them 49ers.
I want the Patriots. I don't even care about the 49ers no more. I'm thinking about the Patriots. Thinking ahead.
Oh, man. I'm looking ahead. I want the Rams in the NFC Championship game.
James,
What a story. I'm telling you. What a story that would be. Face all 3 NFC West teams? Come on.
Yeah, I'd be on the road. No. Yeah, we'd be at home, actually. 3 seasons.
And I've been talking about all year how history repeats itself. Obviously, we have the story where Ohio State won the national championship. We started the Jaguars. Blah, 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 blah.
We have a story, too. I forget what it was, but I've seen it. The Pope.
In 2003, when we went to the Super Bowl, that year we beat the Rams in the playoffs. Steve Smith scored an overtime game winner.
Another coincidence. But it ain't going to happen.
And it was in St. Louis.
I won't say the Panthers won't make the championship, but I know the Rams will.
It was a road game. So, tell the Rams to keep SoFi warm for us. And you better be there. Handle your business. We're going to handle ours. We'll see y'all in a few weeks. Just saying. Hey, and to the Seahawks fans, y'all better bring that noise. Y'all better bring that noise. Keep that energy. Keep that energy. Because remember, the 12th man showed up to BOA and was waving us goodbye. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? You got lucky. You got lucky.
I will say, don't look at Twitter.
Well, I've already looked at Twitter.
You seen them roast?
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. Keep that energy. That's what I love. Because what a lot of people don't realize, the Panthers and Seahawks have a rivalry. And in my opinion, it's one of the best in football.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just because it's always a really good game. The Seahawks come out on top most of the time, but it's always a good game. You look at the Packers-Bears. The Packers have just been demolishing the Bears for the last 10, 15 years. I mean, the best football rivalries are just not really rivalries anymore. The Seahawks and Panthers, that's a rivalry. And it's always a good game. It doesn't matter the records. And, I mean, you look at 2023, Frank Reich's, last year, Dave Canales' first year. We lost, but we kept that game really close in Seattle. So, I don't know. It's gonna be a fun one, man. But that's gonna do it for the Down the Seams podcast. We will see y'all tomorrow. Actually, we're gonna be back doing some stuff. It'll be later in the evening. So it'll be during the Seahawks game. So I don't know if Brandon will be able to lock in with us. He'll probably be watching the game. But we're gonna try to do like a play-by-play, watch-along kind of thing, just celebrate the season. So hopefully Brandon can get in with us. But if not, Nate should be here, and we're gonna have a good time. Appreciate all of you listening and watching. Myself and Brandon, this is Down the Seam Podcast. We will see y'all tomorrow, and keep out it.